whatever.
But
I
yeah,
apologize for dog
if you
barks.
like
There we go.
if you like space and real-time strategy games, I would recommend Slawless. It will take up way too much of your time.
I have the feeling I know the game, but I'm not sure. Because I might have it, but just call it a different way.
Okay, give me 2 seconds. I have
One, two.
Excellent. That's all I needed.
We got the same brains. Oh, here it is.
Okay. Hush, dog.
Dogo wants to be with you.
Yeah, the dog wants to play D&D.
Yes, let them be the DM.
my
We will
friend
survive with a dog because dogs are very lovable.
yeah, let's see. As long as they don't bring their ships too close to me, I'll be cool with them.
Peppy,
Yeah.
how's the Bulbasaur doing with the other Bulbasaur?
I put it away because my dad couldn't know that I got it for someone.
Why can't he know?
Because I'll make it weirder.
Does it? It's just a gift. Anyways.
I wonder what happens if
Whoops, I was muted. Okay, alright. So, last time on Will They Live?
Yes.
No,
The,
now I'm just imagining like a 90s show intro. Boblin as Boblin!
Stappy. Stappy as Jarthus. Austin as Eddie.
Oh, we should totally get
Skylar is
get
Skylar,
that.
and Boblin is Boblin.
We should totally get something like that for the intro of the stream.
That would be so funny. With just a little bit of character, I saw Skylar's. That looks great, by the way.
Oh.
The character art from your friend.
Yeah.
But if you had a couple of pictures, you could definitely do a little intro. That would be really funny.
Now I'm confused. An intro?
Maybe like a little intro with introducing the characters in some funny way like that, like an old
You
TV
remember
show.
like old shows where it's like it goes through like the characters and it's like, oh, this person as that person, and it's like with music and stuff.
So you're asking me to ask that friend make
What?
2 other characters, or am I wrong?
Maybe so.
I will ask, but you need
Do they
to
do commission work?
Yes, but they still study, so it's in the holidays they do that.
Okay. Well, we should find an artist, because that would be fun.
I will ask him if he's okay with that, and if he wants something, I got it for free,
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I will ask later.
Well, I mean, yeah, we'll figure. I was mostly joking, but at some point it would be a lot of fun to do character art. I would love to do that with everybody.
All right.
But we'll see. Because we were joking about the intro thing. So,
yeah,
anyways,
I'm not good in reading jokes, so yeah.
It's all good. So last time, we had a pretty brief session last time. You guys decided to keep going in a random direction. I remember that. What else do you guys remember?
Hops told us that we were heading towards the tunnels.
That's right. He said you were going in the same direction.
We can turn right.
No, we can. We just gotta turn left until we go right.
Yeah, we can, but we can go straightly right.
Oh dear, this dog.
Hobbs turned into a dragon, if I remember correctly.
That was a couple of sessions ago, but yes,
Yeah,
you were
sorry.
saved by Hops the dragon.
Yeah.
Is Casper okay?
He's very mad for some reason.
He's disgruntled.
He wants attention.
He wants us to make it out alive.
I think we will. That's all I remember.
Sorry, the dog. I gotta mute for a couple seconds here.
That's okay.
Okay, Millie's got him now. So, yes. Then, you guys, last session was pretty uneventful, wasn't it? Like,
Mhm.
after the dragon thing. Obviously, the dragon thing was pretty eventful. But after that, you guys were just basically deciding which direction to go, and then meandering off in that direction, and then you did get the reveal from Hops that you guys were mostly going in the right direction.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all I remember. Does anybody remember anything else?
Nope.
I don't.
Okay.
We had a super awesome weapon that could get us there instantly.
Oh, is that what it was? I knew I was forgetting something. Nice try. So I'm trying to find.
I think we also did the checkup on Pooh. I think.
Oh, that's right. You guys were looking into supplies and things. There was I had a picture of where you guys last were. I have lost it, but it was just that the big endless desert, and so on.
Mm-hmm.
So after probably another couple of days from that point, the terrain starts to change, and now you get more mountains, more plateaus, and large rock structures sticking up out of the ground. And as the sun starts to rise on that second day, 1 second.
Casper started to bark.
God damn it, Millie.
No, it's the dog.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, it is Millie that wanted the dog.
True. I mean, I also wanted the dog, but
Well,
it is Millie's fault. Just kidding. She gave me a funny look. But no, it's not Millie barking. It is, in fact, the dog.
That would be freaking hell.
She's doing some toy treat thing with him, and he's upset that he can't just have the food. He has to work for it.
right.
Dog needs food.
Yeah, well, he already ate. He has everything he needs. He's still frustrated. Typical puppy.
Oh,
So,
we love
yeah,
Oh.
we love him. So, as as the sun rises, in the distance, you start to see stone structures that resemble man-made things. And I still can't find the image. So, theater of the mind for the time being.
Okay.
Yep, nope, I can't find it. All right, sorry.
Don't you have a search?
I found it. The problem is, like, I've been real particular about naming folders, but not very particular about naming specific images.
Well, it's no problem.
It is my problem. And I literally just found it.
We are
nope.
also now stuck with the wrong picture.
That's right. Okay, so very far in the distance, you see a ship flying
Where's the picture at?
hastily. You should see it now
Oh,
on the
I saw the other team session.
Yeah.
You did, but
Where
that's
did you
okay.
post it?
in D&D Beyond.
Oh yeah, I need to do that.
Oh yeah, sorry. No, we're yeah in the actual game.
Yeah,
I
let
didn't
me go
post
to
it
it. That would
separate.
take a second. My campaigns,
No
view,
rush, but um, far in the distance, like
and I'm in.
hours of travel away. If you ever tried to actually give chase to it from this position, I'm just giving you the picture for reference. You can't see it this close; it's very far in the distance. But bright, gleaming ship, this brass and white uh, framed
Oops.
hull is speeding away in the opposite direction from, or sorry, rather the same direction you're going, but speeding away from one of these mountains.
Maybe we should follow it.
This is the first sign of life you've seen in days. However, it is. Just want to emphasize that it is very far, but you can see where it departed from. Very far in the distance, there are. Sorry, I don't know if you guys can hear that. This dog is relentless. If you don't mind, that would be helpful because he is like everything he does is loud.
Fucking hell.
He's. It's not even like the thing that he's doing right now shouldn't be loud, but it's loud. And all right, so this is you can tell just from the way that it's reflecting light that it's a very bright and shiny ship. Eddie, you have seen such ships in your time at the guild, docked and departing from the guild every once in a while, but it's a rare sight that you see something so shiny. So in your time at the guild, you would have seen that, and this is for Skylar. You would not have seen this at the guild per se, but you would have seen it in your hometown. These are the speed. It's one of the fastest ships. You would assume it's one of the fastest ships in existence, and just from the shining color of it, you know that it's very expensive. And you guys can tell that much at a first.
Timing.
What? Really?
Yeah, you were saying like you would know it's very expensive and stuff, and Billy just right after that goes, "Oh my gosh!"
Million cameo. So, what would you like to do? This is new information. The terrain has changed, and now the first sign of life that you've seen in days is
Wait,
that
you said we could see where it departed from. Is there like a town
That's
or
correct.
anything there?
It is a mountain with what looks like a poorly constructed town from this distance. The picture of which I do not have. Maybe it is. Well, it's very far away, but it looks man-made because it's squared off. Not natural looking shapes.
I think we might. It's a suggestion. We get to go closer, and then when there is a good distance, I go on Pooh and go ask what their plans are.
I don't think you're gonna make it on Pooh.
Huh?
Because it's far away, isn't it?
Well, just fly first a bit more closer.
I think she means like a recon sort of thing, right?
Hmm.
So you don't have to take the ship all the way there. Is that what you're suggesting?
Brian, do you want to?
What if we flew to the town, even though it looks like it's shit, but we see how many repairs they would be able to do?
I am worried that the war is coming from there because there's
Maybe.
It is a bit.
Dale.
It does appear odd, right? Like, why suddenly is there a ship when you haven't seen any, other evidence of life?
I am thinking
but
there are two options. Well, or they are going to the war zone to fight, or they are coming from a war zone.
they are going in the opposite direction of you. So even if you continue on straight,
So wait,
you
they're
will not
they're
run
going.
into them.
Hold on, they're going back to
I'm
the
sorry.
war zone, or they're going to
Not towards
to
you.
where we're
They're
going.
going they're going in the same direction you're going.
Okay.
Oh.
Well,
Yes.
why don't
But
we
they're
just continue
they're
going?
faster.
Because I don't think we have much of anything to be able to do much of anything against a ship.
Mm.
It's not stopped. I want to clarify.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Maybe
no.
this would help. Let me just put you on a.
I say we just continue going and
Yeah.
just don't worry about it till we have to.
Yeah. I mean, the ship
Okay.
ain't holding us, and it's a guild ship. I say we just... Possibly a guild ship. I should say we just keep going. Maybe the town would be good, though, because food. V-stock.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it looks suspicious like that still though.
So this is you. This is where the ship came from. Oh wait, I can't do the same token. Okay. And
Ah yes,
all right, so
the ship is what's his face?
the ship is Drarthus, the blue one. The plateau is Drell, the green one. And where the ship is Eddie, the black one.
So very far away.
Yes. And it's continuing off in that direction. So if you continue the way you're going, you will not interact. You will not, run into it, so long as it doesn't change direction. Of course.
Doesn't slow down.
Right.
Man, I think we just keep going to where the guild hopefully is.
Yeah.
With the help of Alzheimer's hops.
All right. So you're gonna go off. You're gonna continue in the direction you're going now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'd like to ask Hops if he knows where he is right now.
Okay.
Do you happen to know where you are right now?
Well, of course I know where I am.
So where are you?
Elaborate?
Well, I'm on the ship, same as you.
Okay, but do you know where the guild is from here?
Yeah, the guild's in Alheim.
Okay, but how do you get there from here?
You just gotta cross over the border.
Where is the
Where
border?
that?
I don't know. It's a little hard to say from over here, isn't it?
Okay, I guess we'll follow that ship. I point over to the shiny glint of the ship.
Okay. Hops just goes back to whatever he was doing before. Messing with something in his bag.
Is he gonna pull another cannon out of there?
Um, he
That's in character, just kind of towards like whoever's
In
around,
character.
not that Hops here.
not to Hops. Okay. Well, he keeps digging into the bag more and more, and then eventually he just kind of like flops into the inside of it and disappears, and all you can see are his ears bobbing up and down out of the bag. He completely fits inside of it.
It makes me think of that movie Fantastic Beasts.
Yeah,
And where to find them?
Yeah.
that's where you'll find him.
I mean, isn't that suitcase in that? Isn't that just a more better looking bag of holding?
It's basically, yeah, that's like, it feels like that's the concept. But maybe a little bit more sophisticated because it's got rooms and stuff in it.
Yeah. Right, anyway, so we just continue going.
Okay.
I think.
All right. So, as you continue, you do eventually start to see the structures. You can make out the fact that there are, in fact, buildings. And
May I question Hobbs if he recognizes the buildings?
Yes, you can. Let me
Hobbs, do you
first show
recognize the
you what you
building?
see. 1 second. Okay.
That does not look like the guild.
Yeah, indeed.
There are several plateaus, like leveled off mountains, that have a number of ruins on them. In the farthest of them, you can see this structure, the most still together.
Something tells me that these look like ruins.
These look like ruins. These look old and washed and weather worn. However, there are settlements on several other plateaus and mountains nearby, and all of them appear to have been destroyed. There is visible evidence, even from the ship, of burn marks and things like explosions. For example,
Wonder
like
if
a
anyone's
bomb.
still alive.
You don't see any evidence of life in the air. Maybe an odd vulture here and a strange bird there, but no other airships. And
Vultures mean dead people. I think.
and then the ship that you saw continued off, and by the time you can see this, it is no longer in sight. It is traveling probably more than twice as fast as you all are.
The ship is out of sight now.
Right, you can no longer see it. It just went smaller and smaller and smaller until it faded into a point and disappeared. So this is what you see in the distance. There are two options that I don't have pictures of that are much closer, that looked like they have been destroyed, battle worn. I want to give you the chance now to make a decision, because you mentioned, Skylar, that you might want to take the Griffin out.
So to
I don't
have
know if
a
that's
look
something you want to
around
do. Sorry?
to have a closer look or something.
Mm-hmm. So you have three options. Option one is the closest, what looks like a town, or the ruins of it. Option two is mostly the same, but a little bit farther. And option three is what you see here on the screen. The ruins of this obviously man-made structure.
I wouldn't go for option one because it's dangerous if there's still some people hiding in there. And because it looks ruined and such, I don't trust it. And I think option two is maybe a better idea. Because option three is not, we don't see enough right now.
I'm fine with whatever, because it's probably anything we decide is gonna end badly.
Probably. Option two?
Yeah.
Alright.
And oh, Chippy's muted.
Yeah.
Wonder why you muted.
Oh my goodness. I just described what happened. Okay, sorry. So, while you all were discussing this, at the end of your deliberations, there was a sudden clamorous noise beneath the deck. Of what?
Of dog? Or no?
Of engine and mechanical noises.
Oh.
And after some loud clanging and banging,
this is in game.
Smoke.
Oh, I thought you meant IRL.
No.
Sorry. I was muted. I was describing this while I was muted, but in game.
Oh,
after
I thought
you guys
you were saying that
talking.
was the reason for your muting.
No, Sorry, but I see the confusion. No.
So our ship
So-
is breaking down.
It sounds awful, and probably the close. Like, you know that you need to dock, and some of these plateaus are actually conveniently high enough up that you can keep the ship airborne and dock it.
I guess we do so because otherwise we have to walk, and that's not an option.
See,
Walking's always an option. It's
I
just
ca-
not a good option.
I kind of want to try the first thing most engineers seem to do, but that's probably going to be a very bad idea.
And it is.
Hit the
What's
engine. Hit the engine with a hammer.
You can always try.
See, but the fact that
I
you
mean-
said that, I definitely don't want to try.
Well, you don't have to try.
Wait,
You
I
can
won't
always not try.
Because
Wait.
then it's a better safe the option. I hope so.
hold on, but the engine doesn't actually keep us afloat
Huh?
because we have the
Oh, yeah?
balloon.
Uh-huh.
So I can hit it. We just wouldn't be able to move.
Oh.
This is why you don't give your players too much choice.
All right. You begin to lose altitude as you attempt to make a choice.
I say we dock at literally any whale.
Yeah.
All right. So, perhaps despite your better judgment, you make your way towards the closest option. And from above, you see the ruins of this town.
Ruins of this town.
And I need to clear these tokens. They're probably still on there. Yep.
There's sounds.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Is it there? The sound is inaccurate. Ignore the sound. Forgot to
Alright.
turn that off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
loud.
people.
Yes, there is no one nearby. So from a view, actually from above, you can see this, and you would also get a view of the rest. It is a pretty small settlement.
Shit.
What?
I'm trying to figure out how to turn off the noise.
Like,
Oh, I can,
I don't
I
hear
can,
anything.
I can get it
so...
to you. 1 second. That should help. The
Oh yeah, now
to
it
the
should be
left of what you saw before, the town continues this way. So it's this what would have been probably a very beautiful city with statues and well carved archways and beautiful architecture. It has been reduced to rubble. There is evidence of gunpowder and explosions. And it's hard to tell when this might have happened, but the little settlement is completely destroyed, and you see no signs of life. The only movement, stray birds, and these waving flags.
is there any chance there are still traps?
Even if they all, I can't heal them because all my spell slots are used up.
Yeah.
Wouldn't we have a long rest by now?
Yeah, sorry. Go ahead and do a long rest because it's been several days.
Oh, okay. And reset my health because that's apparently... Yeah, we reset health, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I took any damage, but...
By this point, anyway, you would have.
Uh,
Yeah, you would have been
There
fine.
you go, now I can heal people.
Did I do it correctly? I have no clue. I just pressed long rest and then confirm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that should do it.
Alright.
I want to investigate just everything to see if I can find anything that could help.
Okay, so well, I didn't want to force you to. Are you going to dock at this place? This is what you see from above.
I mean, I don't think we have a choice.
Yeah, and I will try to look at the ship to fix some stuff.
Okay. So you settle on this side of the town. Just.
Noise again.
Oh, really? Why did it?
It's
Yeah,
black.
it isn't like
Uh,
it. Weird.
I had muted it. That's interesting.
The other one had to add noise as well, but it wasn't bustling town noise, so I thought it was normal.
Oh, so strange. Why did it not? Okay. Go to on the top of the tab, on the top right of the screen. There's those several tabs.
Yeah.
That looks like a little speaker icon. You know.
I don't
Try
see a
turning
speaker
that down
icon.
left. Oh, you don't?
No, I just gonna
Why?
put my Google Chrome noise out. Voila.
Okay. Are you able to do that, Steppy, or do you want me to
Yeah.
try and figure out
Yeah,
how to
no, I
turn it
didn't.
off? Okay. Because there's no noise that you'll need to hear. I'll let you know if there's anything like that. But so what you see, where you settled on docking, is just down to the bottom right of this map. You can see kind of the structure of a bridge, and it was convenient enough to land, well, to dock there. You've lashed the ship down to the bridge itself, which had enough enough clearance so that you could get off the ship there. And Boblin jumps off immediately and starts running around and doing.
I shouted, "No, don't! We don't know what is here."
When you shout, she stops immediately and just falls backwards and starts making snow angels in the sand.
Well, wouldn't it be sand angels?
That's right. She starts making sand angels in the sand.
Get back over
rolling
here.
around in
What
it.
if something attacks you?
She said, "Well, it's been so long since I've had a good bath," and she starts rubbing the sand all over her body.
Okay, but what if something attacks you while you're taking a bath?
She, like, with a pouty face, reluctantly, like, stomps back over to you, but only after taking a big handful of sand.
When we're sure that it's safe, you can take a bath.
Fine. And then she goes and plays on the bridge.
You're wearing her armor?
Close to the ship. Probably not, since she was trying to take a bath. So, no. Do you want her to wear armor?
I mean, it'd probably be better, but also, eh.
Okay. Well, unless you tell her to, she is currently not. I think she's going stir crazy after several days of trip.
I think we better let her learn a little bit if we know it's safe.
Okay, fair enough. So, you're gonna get off the ship. At least you. Is that right, Stabby? And then, yeah. Are you gonna stay with the ship, Skylar, or are you gonna go with him?
I will first look in some stuff if I can do stuff on the ship.
Okay.
And then I will also have a quick check for stuff that we need.
Okay. Eddie, what will you be doing? Are you going to stay with the ship or explore? Ship. Okay. So we will follow you, Stappy. Are you going to be... No, where's my Boblin token? Are you going to be going off alone?
No, I do tell her to come with me, just not on her own.
Okay. She puts her helmet on, as if that's going to help, and takes a brave march walking forward.
Don't forget your crossbow.
She jumps in place and runs back. She's like, "Oh no, you're right," and runs and grabs it, and then comes racing back. And then she follows you. And I think I've totally lost... Oh, I don't even have Boblin's token on here.
How dare you? Also, you've just stopped calling her whatever her name was.
Her name is Gara.
Yeah, but how do you write it?
Gara. Gara.
Oh, like that. Do you see what I put in the channel a bit ago, the TikTok?
I did. I remember watching it, but now I forget what it was.
Hmm. Well, anyway, I want to just investigate if I can find anything that could help, or to figure out what the hell happened here.
Okay. Where would you be looking? Would you stay in
Everywhere.
this area? Would you keep going? Okay. So I will. Why don't you just bop around the map, and then wherever you land, if you want, we can do it like this. You can anywhere you want to stop and do an investigation check, for example, or
There.
a history check if there's something you want to like something on the map that is specific. Everything that you see here is canonically there.
Hmm.
So okay, there. Make an investigation check for that. All right. So there are in this area. You can see some very loose evidence of footprints going to this little circular courtyard area and coming from the bridge. However, it is indistinguishable how old they are, because the wind blowing around up here has shifted the sand. But it's different enough from the rest of the sand that you would assume that those are footprints. Some big, some small.
Yeah, wouldn't those just be mine? And uplands?
No, you can tell that they are
Ah,
different, other beings. Probably bipedal just from the distance apart with that investigation check. All right. But that is all that is obvious.
another one over there, I'm guessing. I kind of want to look in that door thingy.
Okay. As you glance in there, the sun is quite bright. You can see straight in through the doorway, and it lights up enough of the small building there that it just appears to be some sort of storage place that has been looted. There's almost nothing, a lot of empty barrels and a lot of empty crates, but no signs of people, and certainly nothing that could give away when there were people.
Well,
And then also don't forget there's if you go to the left, there's that other part of the town that I showed you. There's more to see than just this.
guess over here, and then I go to the left.
Okay. This one, this building has a gaping hole in the opposite side. The only bit that is standing is what you can see there in front of you, and perfect view of everything, but nothing more obvious than nothing there. No obvious signs of people, and empty crates, jars, things like this. It's been totally ravaged and picked over, this building as well. I mean, it's very clear something happened here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Burn marks on all of the bricks and so on.
Well, I guess I continue on to the left.
Okay.
So I would be here, right? Or
Yeah, sorry, put your token down. Okay. Yes, token. Yeah, you come in from this angle, this position over here.
I guess I want to look at that.
Okay, this time make a history check for me.
So how long will this session last, do you think, JP?
Not too much longer. Do you need to go
Okay. Oh, no,
at
no,
a
no, I
certain
was just
time?
curious. I've got a lot of stuff going on in my life, but I can do it as long as possible.
Okay. Probably another 15 to 30
Oh,
minutes.
okay.
Is that
Okay.
good? Like,
That's pretty good.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's
This
really
one's
good.
not going to be a very long session, but yeah.
Mostly just to get
Um,
us into things and hopefully get the routine
Probably
back.
30. Yeah, exactly. Probably 30 minutes is more realistic, but the bulk of it will
Okay.
be done within 15 minutes, depending on how long you guys take. But we'll see. This one, Stappy, looks different. You are not familiar with the art and architecture of this area, but looking around and seeing the remnants of other statues and art, and the way that the pillars and architecture is carved and so on, this looks different. This stands out as a bit odd. Not totally foreign, but maybe older or maybe from a different style.
Hmm.
And as you walk around in this area, the same evidence of like blackened, gunpowder and so on the bricks. So very clearly war torn, just as before. And this area is probably even quieter, where the wind was more visible or more audible further away, closer towards the ship. Now you hear less of the wind, even. You're a bit lower, and you can no longer see the ship, just so you know.
Well, I guess I want to still look here.
Okay. So down this way, there is. Here and here, you can see more evidence of footprints.
Leading to
Still
where?
loose. From where you see, they stop there.
Can I see if I may see anything else that could point to somebody being here?
There is nothing else nearby. Nothing. It's just all more of the same: broken crates, broken barrels, like you see over here in this area. Looking this way, you can see this tent has been completely destroyed. This could have been like a little market area from all the crates, the canopies, and so on, but it's not. Nothing obvious that anyone was here. At least not living here. But these footprints are the only sign of life that stands out at all. This is a little bit easier to tell that they're footprints because this area is a little less windswept.
Well, I guess I'll head back then with the news that I didn't find anything.
Okay. So while he was doing that, Skylar, you were able to actually figure out what was going on with the ship this time. It's not good. You don't have the means to fix it, but you're aware of what it is. You patched it up a little bit, and you're confident that you all can keep going. And at this point, I am going to go. I'm going to mute for just a moment. Okay.
Who's that?
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, it's
What happened?
Tree.
So, you can. Wait, actually, this will be the wrong view. From where you all are parked, and Stappy, as you return to the rest of the group, you are able to see this. Running hastily down this bridge is a familiar set of arms waving in the air. As as they get closer and closer, you can start to make out uh, a former comrade and previous member, or what would you call it? Not so frequent flyer on the soaring dragon. Brian, as the ship approached from a good distance away, you were confused by the smoke, a little bit afraid at first, but then you recognized the ship from a distance as the soaring dragon docked on the plateau opposite of where you and the others had been. You had stepped out to get a walk, some fresh air. The insufferable amount of not enough vegetation finally got to you, and you had to get out of there. And walking around on the bridge that you came over on, you eventually saw them. So, realizing it was them and seeing them from the deck as they docked and got off, you were comfortable enough to approach, waving them down. That's happening, and you all are all seeing this at the moment. What would you like to do?
Why is there a tree? Why is there a whatever his name is, waving us down?
Is
Are
he
you
lost?
asking the group? What's that?
Is he lost, or is the other side of the group there?
Well, you'll have to ask him. This is Freya. You guys have all met.
If I were
Yeah.
to shout,
Yeah.
would she
Freya's
hear
character.
it?
Yes, at this point, you guys are close enough.
What the hell are you doing here? You know, like in that like what the hell are you doing here kind of tone.
Yeah.
Like, why you here?
Well, it was either this, or we go back into the caves and deal with the pit and golems.
What? What do you mean? Are there more people here?
Yeah, it's Sun and South and...
Wait, they're
No,
here?
just Sun and his tash.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, just Sun and his tash. They're inside. Sun's got a new sword. That happened.
What the hell are you guys doing here?
Don't know. Sun was feeling drawn to the place, and we just decided to make sure he didn't hurt himself. Or us.
Or us.
Okay, well, our ship is broken again.
Well, that sucks. I was hoping to get out of here.
Well, I was pretty confident I was able to make it to the gold again. And keep it under control.
But what about you guys? What brings you this way? How'd you end up out here?
We are lost.
Oh, same.
Oh god.
Excellent. You have a couple of options here. And we're gonna wrap up pretty soon anyway. But you know that the ship is can fly, and you know that you are in desperate need of some supplies. You're running low on food after the last couple of days, and you're getting dangerously low on those barrels of rum. You've been hitting it a little too hard there, Eddie. And
Fail.
you're getting low.
Ruins. Could we rummage the ruins for stuff?
I didn't find anything.
Well, I have still a question. There is like a water puddle at the cactus.
Cactuses do store a lot of water.
No, there's a
Uh,
water puddle.
There is a little water puddle, and Stappy, you did in fact see some water. A nice murky brownish red color, but it does appear to be water.
I don't even think we should drink
I
that,
wanted
no
to
matter
investigate if it is poisonous or not.
What's that?
I wanted to investigate if it's poisonous, the water, or not.
Okay. You can go take a look.
Do I have to investigate a little investigation check?
Let's do what is the check? Isn't there something a little bit more specific to nature?
Survival?
Let's do a survival check. That's the one I'm thinking of. Thank you. Sorry.
Right, here you
No
go.
problem.
It's a 12.
Okay. It's definitely water. It's not hard to. It's not easy to say the exact condition it's in without further testing, but it does appear to be a natural spring, and there are plants growing around it. So you'd guess a good 50-50 that it's safe. That's as much as you'd be willing to wager on it.
All right.
I ain't drinking shit from that.
Well, I don't know either.
Okay. Maybe worth asking. Well, I just want to remind you. You saw the ship. You now see Freya, and you are in a place that is clearly deserted with no chance for resupply. So don't let the chance go by that Freya, ask Freya if she knows more than you do.
Wow, totally
Well, you
not
have this.
nudging us in some way.
I just don't want you guys to forget. Like you saw the ship. It was suspicious that you saw it at all, and now.
How the
what
hell
heck
did you
is
get
Freya
here
doing?
anyway?
Mm-hmm. There you go. Now you're asking the right questions. And you will recall, Freya, that you came over on that fancy ship not so long ago to help the royals out and
Oh, that's right.
escort them. And then the Gilded Lion was the name of it. That is all you remember. But I don't know. I'll let you portray that if you want.
That's pretty much covers it.
So Freya lets you know that they were there on a mission, and it was an assignment, an escort mission to get a couple of royals out of a war zone. Happens to be the same conflict that you all had gone through, and this probably surprises Freya based on some of the things that she saw along the way. How the heck did you all survive that?
Don't even question it.
And Freya, there was no confirmation that you guys were going to get picked up again. After you guys got separated, you're not entirely sure. So
You do know the ship left, right?
So there you go. So Freya, they tell you that they saw the ship and it departed, which you had guessed anyway.
Well, we did not know that had happened, but we kind of assumed that that's what they would have done. So that's good to know.
So probably in y'all's best interest to reconvene with the others and perhaps hitch a ride.
Is there? Do either of Histash or Sun know where the fuck they are?
Nope.
So basically, you guys were dropped off and just left there.
Yeah, I think that's about right.
They got there was a much bigger group. There were probably 8 or 10 more people, including some guards for the royals that they were escorting. The escort mission went south when they were attacked by some massive golems, and they had to separate because of some of the conditions in the tunnels. And from there, they the second group continued on along the same route. Just because they were separated, they eventually came there later. This is the rendezvous point at which they were supposed to meet the ship. You know that much, and that's pretty much it.
Well, shouldn't we go try and find them?
The only ones left are Sun and his Tash, and you can inform them that they are on the other side of their bridge that you guys are docked on.
Yeah. Well, last I saw them, they were somewhere inside the structure, so they can't be too far. I'm sure you'll find them.
Fanboying over the new sword.
Well, if you guys are just left here, we should definitely go get them. We can't just leave them here.
Indeed.
Absolutely.
I am. Okay, so.
As you all are talking, there is a massive noise from beneath the mountain underneath you. The ground starts to shake, and it feels something like an earthquake.
Oh, great.
It originates from across the bridge, and out from this area here, you start to suddenly see movement and noise. And eventually, a massive sheet of this, of the side of this temple, starts to crack and fall away. And from it emerges a golem about 5 times bigger than the one that you saw underground, Freya. And this is the area that his Tash and Sun, where you just left them.
Oh, great.
Oh, that can't be good.
How did they do?
And that is where we are going to leave off.
God damn it, you are so good at just leaving off the sessions right on a cliffhanger.
Then I can look at my attacks.
So, I gotta leave you wanting more as we get back into this here.
That doesn't matter. Even if you didn't leave it on a cliffhanger, we would want more.
Excellent. That's what I like to hear. So, as you can imagine, Stappy, next time you'll get your thing.
Yes!
Oh, no.
Now's your chance. Alright, guys.
Skylar, you can be included if you want.
Yeah, you guys, you can coordinate with Eddie too. I mean, the three of you should talk if you have a plan for it. Like, who knows?
I mean, I kind of want to go like right now. We can coordinate later
totally
though in
fine.
text, okay?
Yeah. That'd be useful.
Alright, guys.
Or like some other day
What?
when I'm not like swamped with my mind.
No worries. Take it easy, Austin.
Yeah, see ya.
You're free whenever. Alright, bye. There was